Hey there, I want to thank you for clicking on the video for this review. What we're doing is a review of the Universal Pro Shifter here, featured on eBay for about $130 shipped out. It'll be going into my 1985 Chevy El Camino with a LT1 and a 700R4 as the engine and transmission. It came in a nice case. It was nicely wrapped in plastic with no scuffs. It had all the gates for shifting. Unfortunately, the box that held the screws fell apart, which I put in a plastic bag. Here's all the linkage you can end up using to not only mount it in the car, but to also install it in the transmission. This cable was quite long enough, about 3 feet. With the shifter taken apart here, you can see how the gates are placed. There's also a neutral switch and a park switch that's behind the gate that you can wire in later on. I messaged the eBay seller and they forwarded to this company to send me instructions on how to install it. Here it tells you basic instructions for how to install it, and in bold letters for my application, since it's a 4-speed transmission, it tells you that the case may need to be altered. So here are some pictures of how some of the other transmissions that this is made for should be attached. Here's the alteration that I had to do. In order to get to my 4th speed, I had to notch out the nice billet aluminum, and I ended up polishing it later. Here's the linkage that I replaced. As you can see, I've actually altered that once before to fit my headers, but I took that bulky, clunky stuff off. Here's a picture of how I actually attached it to my 700R4. It was nice that I figured it out. The numbers were all labeled incorrectly when it was mailed out, so I cut them and put them in the right order, and so it also matched when I shifted through the gears with that black line in the middle of my shifter. That's it, nice and polished out. It fit right up underneath my bench seat, which was great. Reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, 1. So I like it. It also does have a way to lock it in third by holding this down. It's actually locked in third right there, and it won't go up anymore. You unlock it by either pulling this and going back down, or I like to do it like this. Now it'll allow you to go from 3rd to 4th. So it's not a ratchet style shifter. Ratchet style would stay in one place and you bump it forward and bump it back and it would go through the gears. So this is me actually driving my El Camino. I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I am just trying to show the function of it. I think you can hear the car, I'm not sure. But anyways, there's my 1st gear, 2nd gear, locked it into 3rd gear. Now I want to go just normal drive. There I am in normal drive. So it works quite well. You know, it's the cheapest one on the market, so I wasn't really sure how I felt about it, but it's quality made. You know, if you're looking to improve your ET with an automatic 4-speed like the 700R4, or if you want to go a 3-speed or a 2-speed, you know, it has the different gates for it, which I think is super cool, because if I ever change up or change down transmissions, you know, I don't have to buy a whole new thing. You know, I just take off these bolts here, change out the gate, change out my transmission, and you know, I have the ratchets or the Pro Shifter in place. You know, and I think that's really cool. That's something that a lot of them don't offer. They're only 3 speeds or only 4 speeds or only 2 speeds. So this is me downshifting to 3rd, a 2nd, and we're in 1st. You know,
I like it. I think it's well worth the $135. I hope it helps, guys.